All right, guys.
Is this podcast finished yet?
Yes, we're done. We are done. Manchester United 0, Liverpool 5. Theatre of memes. Hey, no German Hitler salutes in the building. What's this? I don't even know where to start anymore, man. I mean, I said it last week. Broken record FC. The same shit every single week. I kind of lost the bass in my voice. I was the last couple of weeks I was enjoying it a bit. Even though we're losing, at least I came with a bit of excitement. But
this just feels different. Like I know I've been gone a while from the studio, but it feels different. And it's
does it really though? Does it really? I mean,
I feel no. I got the happiest guy in the world on the far left, and this pit of depression right here.
I mean, we're wearing black because it's
black
day and morning.
Black Friday, so
so the kids. Look, guys. Usually we do a review on all the games, roughly all the games. But I think today is just going to be about
Chelsea.
Chelsea's hammering. Look, obviously United, Liverpool, right? I mean, I don't even know where to begin. I'm kind of, to be honest, I'm lost for words. Did I expect
that's
us?
Bro, that's a first.
Yeah. You get me going, and I'll have a few.
Rattled.
Bro, it doesn't even rattle anymore, bro. I think not even that. I don't think there's anything anyone can say that's gonna make it any worse. I mean, I'm here to take the banter. So a lot of you in the comments, I know my DMs have been popping off. I had to kick people out of group chats and stuff because the commitment to their football club is not quite there. So they have to. They're on a ban for a couple of suspension.
Without pay.
Till Pogba comes back without pay. Yeah, damn. Honestly, Seb, I don't know where to begin with us, but let's talk about Liverpool first before we get into our problems, because I don't think anyone's going to be listening by the end of the pod.
No.
Damo, 5-0 Liverpool. Every away game have scored 3 or more goals this season. I kind of questioned your defense a little bit the last couple of games. I asked you, are you guys worried? Just because you guys 3 against Brentford, at least they put it to you guys. And then 2 to Atletico.
Yeah.
So I thought, I asked you the question: do you see any sort of threats from our back line? Our front line. Obviously not today, but bro, 5. Did you see, looking at our lineup, looking at your lineup, because you had some players out as well, not out, but just rested because
resting
because it's only United, so small games, yeah.
Crazy.
Looking at the lineups, even coming into this game, we usually say form goes out the window for the bro. I can't even do this anymore. Form goes out the window for these type of rivalries, but. What's your take, bro? What's your take going into it?
Yeah, man. So, we had a chat, in a couple of podcasts and whatnot beforehand. And, I did say, like we said, form was going to go probably out the window. It was going to be another close one. Comedy show, eh? I thought it was going to be close. I honestly thought the United players would just turn up. Not for the manager, not for even their teammates, but probably just for the fans. Because, for us Liverpool fans anyway, this is a bigger derby than Everton, if we're being honest. And for United, I'm going to say
100%.
this is probably bigger than
City.
Right? So I thought they'd play with a little bit of heart. And we saw the lineup before the game for Liverpool and United. I saw ours and I thought, all right, this is a little bit different. Mane on the bench, Fabinho on the bench, and Matip, who's started all games for us at centre-back, on the bench. I thought, all right, let's see what's going to happen. And a bit of a ballsy move from Klopp to start Konate, his first start in such a big game. And
Konate.
Yeah, fucking Konate.
Good old Konate.
But, yeah, I guess we'll jump into tactics. But, yeah, when looking at the lineup, I guess we didn't think it would be this result.
Do you? All right. Every week if you look at socials, United fans always not so much complain, but we always moan about the McFred partnership. Yeah. you going into this game, if you got to pick, if a Liverpool fan got to pick the United's midfield, you're putting McTominay and Fred in it, right?
Nah, me personally, I'm not.
You're not putting to win a game. You know, if you're picking United's lineup, not to win. If you're the rival fan, because to be honest, if I was to pick Liverpool's midfield for this game, it would probably be what you guys played. Because I'm looking at your three in the mid, and even like as a collective, do they really get into any of the bigger teams as a collective in the big six teams? Probably not. Just on paper, just on by names, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And
you look at our midfield, I'm like, bro, Liverpool are laughing. McFred is in. Like, I can't. Like, Solskjaer wants to sack himself. He's picked these guys. Energy. Please, someone tell me what energy McTominay showed in any of them goals. And these are the things, bro. Like, you look at the lineup. Like, we keep saying that. Help yourself, bro. Help yourself. Pick the best players. What did I say? I said it even 2 weeks ago. I go, Liverpool, sack our managers.
You did say that.
Because every time it's history shown, Moyes got slapped. he went. Mourinho slapped. He went. And now it's Ole.
I'll tell you, you know what? That's probably why Ole wasn't sacked today already. Because then it would look like that's just, you know. Oh,
well, there's still time. There's still time. There's still time.
A lot of time.
I mean, there's still time for them to wake up and make that decision. And I think it needs to. And we'll touch on it a little bit more. But look, I do want to touch on Liverpool, yeah, because I said it to you, Damo. Liverpool didn't even play well. They didn't play like they did against Chelsea, like against City, like against Atletico, because they didn't need to.
They didn't have to at all.
They didn't need to play like that. I mean, it was literally like a training ground. It was a session. It was I don't know. Like, to you, what did it feel like to you? It was just a walk in the park?
Man, like, yeah, the feeling, you can't really explain it because, like, it was 5-0 at the end of the day, but yeah, like you said, when you watch it,
4-0 first half, like it was nothing.
Like, I don't know if it was us or I've got no idea what the fuck you guys were doing though, to be honest. For us, like, we just we didn't play great. We played, okay. It was more just our pressing, man, and just those little things which we probably work on that training a lot.
You do all the time, and you can.
And it just,
All you had to do was not let us score. Like, pretty much when we have the ball, we're our biggest danger to ourselves because it's only a matter of time before Liverpool picks up the ball. Everyone's at full pelt going forward. So 3 passes and you're already through the whole team. Yeah. And in the first goal, that was the biggest disgrace. Well, maybe not the A-League logo defending as bad as that one, but like it's like they just woke up from being, I don't know, gassed or something, and they just woke up on the field like, oh, we got a game now. You know?
This guy's doing Hitler salutes.
Yeah.
5, these ones.
I don't know. They had no idea what was going on. No one knew the positioning they should be in, and.
But look, with Liverpool, if you look at the goals they scored today, and you look at the goals that they scored throughout the season, there's not much difference. You can tell there's a system involved. That pass across the face of goal happens every second week or every game.
Pretty much.
Like every game, there's that goal that they pass across the goal, which I think last year was a little bit of your downfall because when Mane or Salah were free, they'll shoot instead of that pass. Now you see Keita putting it in. And you know what? If you watch Salah's interview, the commentator asked him about the assist, and like just to take the piss, Mo Salah says, "Yeah, I could have took it myself, but I passed it." Like, and dude, like this is look, of course, bro. At the moment, I think there's no debate. He's the best player in the world, at the moment. You can't really debate that. So like, don't you think? If the best player is playing on the field at all costs, if you have to double mark him, you double mark him. I know there's other players on the field that can do the damage, like you've seen Firmino last week with the hat trick as well. Was it last week got the hat trick?
Yeah, last week.
Did Salah get a hat trick as well? When was Salah's hat trick? Or the last away game?
Last week.
The last the way yeah. So it's like you got players on the field that can still hurt you if you mark Salah out the game. But at least...
But trying's a start.
Yeah, at least do an effort, put a bit of effort in to try stopping him. And look, Liverpool from the back to the front, like one of the goals, he just started from the back all the way, and it was a training session, little flick, little back heel, we're 6s and 7s. We have no clue how to defend. McTominay and Fred, 2 6s, yeah? You want to play. These guys are learning on the job as well, with the manager, learning on the job about how to play that role. and they're nowhere to be seen. You see, was it maybe for the fourth goal? I think it might have been one of them. You have Lindelof playing right back, McTominay playing right back, Fred, Wan-Bissaka's there.
Shaw's smack bang in the
Shaw's playing somewhere, and Salah's out free. And then you got there's times as well where Salah's free or Naby was free, and it was like someone pick him up. Fred didn't even look for one of the goals.
No.
And this is
everyone had their back turned
like,
to Salah like 3 times in 3 goals.
The players come out. We'll get onto the manager, but the players come out and said, "Oh, we do the same mistakes every week. We got to learn." Blah blah blah. Bro, didn't you learn a couple of days ago against Atalanta where Zappacosta overlapped and no one picked him up and they scored exactly the same goal? Same goal that Salah scored, same goal that Jota scored, the same goal that we copped. I'm surprised we didn't concede from a set piece.
Yeah, that's true.
There wasn't much corners because everything went in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So you got to give credit to Liverpool. You got to give credit to Liverpool here. I mean, you got you know me and Jordan Henderson. Yeah, Jordan Hendoninho. He's probably actually Brazilian, and Fred is a fraud of a Brazilian.
That's his name, Fraud.
Mac Fraud, because someone check his passport. Is he actually Brazilian? Outside foot assist from Henderson. This guy, the worst captain to lift the Premier League trophy. You know, he's doing them.
The team did the talking today, man.
I know, bro.
I was just waiting for this. Honestly, just waiting for this day.
I'm trying to give some digs here. It's not happening because
there's nothing, bro. Nothing you throw is gonna land, bro.
Yeah, look, you know, I laugh about Henderson, you know, and like the basics. Pogba comes on, right, and it's just win the ball off him because he's not gonna do anything. And then you've seen the clip. There's not even any urgency to try and win it back.
Nothing.
Bring him down, hack him, get a yellow, and then you go grab the shirt, do something, bro. Like watching this game for me, and I'll let you guys speak in a little bit, bro. Like it was so confusing. Like, is this happening? And you know, and I can't stand with United. The last couple of seasons, we've been copying these big defeats. And I hate when the commentator goes, "Don't adjust your TV sets."
Just turn them off.
that is the correct score. Yeah, but turn them off 100%. That's right.
No,
but
it's not new. This is. I mean, 5-0 is drastic. It's ridiculous. But the quality is, for me, is the same. We versed. Look, like I was saying off camera, like the comeback against Atalanta was purely the fact that Atalanta don't have that much quality. And they still put 2 passes in the first half. We're not going to do these comebacks against Liverpool, against Man City, against anyone.
Yeah, right. You don't have it in us. You don't have it in you now. Maybe the game's far gone, but against Atalanta, at least the players showed urgency and hunger. At least to get one back. All right, Ronaldo got a goal. Very debatable. Yeah, like I showed you guys the freeze frame, and I don't know why he was called offside. Regardless, it's not going to change the scoreline. There was no comeback involved. But I just think they checked and they still called it offside. It was a bit weird. But, like, little bit of hunger, little bit of fight to come back in. What it takes, like, not even, right? Ronaldo, debatable, should have got a fucking red. Debatable. As in, he should have probably, you know.
You've seen it given, right?
But, yeah, you've seen him given for kicking out. If it wasn't the ball, then he's gone. It's like Eden Hazard on the ball boy, right? He's kicking out. But it's like that. You G'd up. Bruno comes in, pushes Van Dijk. Then someone's grabbing Fred in a headlock. All right, now we got a game? Maybe.
Yeah, you should.
No. And what do United do? Just cop a 4th one for no reason. Just here you go. So all that bullshit in the corner that you guys are, you know, you want to win the fight, not the game, and you cop a 4th one, and then a couple minutes in the second half, Pogba comes on and gets an off.
It's the equivalent of those guys that snap their controls in FIFA. Like that's it. They're just acting up. They're not good enough, and they don't know what to do, how to deal with it, how to cope. Ronaldo's out of his mind in sense. This is like same result as 10 years ago in the Classico. So it's not just United, unfortunately, that copped these pumpings, but he's lashing out, and that spreads across the whole team. Everyone's fired up, but they're motivated by the wrong things and to do the wrong things, not the right things. And everyone, to me, like, we're watching so in depth United's defense for the goals, and like Rashford a couple times there. Why isn't he running back? He's the winger. He's the wide player. Run back sometimes.
Do you know what though? Like, yes, run back is all. If you're not going to make the run, and I said it I might have said it in the last game, Pogba when Vardy scored, right? At least tell someone. Mark.
Yeah.
If you've seen it, at least tell someone to come across and maybe you take a different position. At least make the call. There's no communication at all. Against Leicester, right? Pogba has got Vardy's like right here in front of you. One, you don't even make the run. All right, if you don't want to get there, if you don't want to put the effort to mark Vardy, call someone. Say, hey, pick him up. Bro, this is Sunday League stuff, bro. It's under 10s. Talk to your teammates. Let them know who's available. Scan off the ball. Yeah. These are the basic things. Like, I just don't understand. In Liverpool, let's be honest. This is not a big fixture anymore for Liverpool. It's finished.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that.
No, it's for these players, they came out and go, yeah, it's Man United. It's Man United. Let's be real. Yeah? They've been handing out ass for the last couple of seasons. Yeah, we beat you guys in the FA Cup. Yeah? And what happened? We got knocked out in the next round anyways. To who? Like a West Ham or some rubbish, or Southampton. Who was it? Can't remember.
I don't know.
We should have won anyways. So it's like this Liverpool, bro. Do you see the players? Yeah, don't worry, boys. It's done. They could have put 10. They should have put 10. They should have got the record of 9-0, whatever it was, 9 goals. And they should have done it at Old Trafford. But they showed mercy. I don't know why. And Klopp's telling their players at halftime, you need to play better. And we got Mr. Energy press and give me more legs and positivity on the other side.
It just shows the levels, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. 4-0. 4-0, and you need to play better.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Obviously, Klopp sets a standard, but that's where you guys are saying you don't have that manager, right? The one that Ole came in as an interim. He should have stayed as an interim.
They
right?
rushed him into a full-time contract.
But, it's levels within the teams now, man. Like, United's still a big club, but fuck.
Yeah, our wages are big.
Bro, you can't,
our stadium's big.
No one's putting money on United to win every week, right? You know what I mean? It's not like that anymore.
No.
It's
like, again, what I said on camera, we're as bad as we were under Van Gaal. We just look a bit prettier with the names on the team sheet.
Look, this is the thing. Like, it's easy to say now, like, Ole shouldn't have got the job. He was only their interim. It's easy to say at this point.
I said it back then.
Yeah, I know, but it's easy to say right now with everything that's happened, right? If he won Europa League, we may be having a little bit of a different conversation. But you got to give him credit, at least, like I've said, for the rebuild, the players you brought in, you changed the culture around the club. It was like so toxic under Mourinho that something needed to change and needed to be a breath of fresh air. Yeah. Under Moyes, it was like clueless. Van Gaal was boring football. Negative. Then he got toxic. And then maybe Ole was the guy at that time to make a change.
But this is the thing. The board, the decision makers didn't back themselves. They gave him an interim contract for a purpose, right? They gave in to public pressure from all the fans and for as if he was the most sought after manager in the world. We locked him up, into a contract.
Do you know what the thing is about a lot of the fans weren't saying at the time to make him permanent.
Yes, they were, bro. I remember because I couldn't believe it.
Man,
That's
okay. Ole at the wheel started, right? You won a couple games and it was
exactly.
Of course, 14 games in a row. The guy won. You got to give him credit. It was the first time since Fergie that we scored 5 goals in a game, and it was his first game that he was there. And we scored 5 goals a few times. But
you know what, man?
In that run,
if you step in that first game, for some reason the team always wins.
But I'm just saying there's a few positive records that was there. Look, I'm not saying obviously I said give him time because we've tried the world class managers. It just hasn't worked out for whatever reason. It just hasn't worked out for us. Mourinho could have been the guy. Maybe Mourinho should have been the guy after Fergie left, because Chelsea got rid of him. He was available. He went to Madrid after that. But maybe that's when we should have got rid. Maybe Mourinho a couple seasons too late. And these are the things, bro. When it comes to the manager, we speak about Klopp, 4-0 halftime. You're talking about players to do better. That's just a joke, as in just that concept of you need to do better. You're 4-0 up, but it needs to be better, and that's what you want to hear. That's what you want to hear. All right, and bro, the whole United team were passengers in that second half. After Salah scored that first goal, and Ole definitely would have said, "Don't concede." 4 minutes in,
100%. He would have said, "Don't embarrass yourself anymore."
And he said in his press damage limitation after 4 goals. But then you put on Cavani and all these players for what reason? Save the embarrassment. Thank God Sancho didn't come on, because don't embarrass him. You got the guy you were chasing for 2 years. You've kept him on the bench again, but we needed a right winger. And these are the things, bro. Not just the result. losing to Liverpool 2-0 today was probably going to be sackable anyways.
Hang on. It wasn't 2-0, bro.
No. I said losing to Liverpool today.
I was going to say.
If they lost 2-0 to Liverpool today, it would have been sackable. But 5. And in the manner that you lost, there was no fight, no urgency. You can see Ollie's on the sideline there, and the emotion and everything, the life is just sucked out of him. He knows, bro. He knows the team you picked is wrong, and you keep going with the same team.
But let's see next week, like the next game.
He shouldn't get a next game, but
I understand.
You know
that,
me, bro.
I'm
not here for the Ollie out bullshit, bro. I call it as it is. When it's time for change, it's time for change. And at the moment, any team, any big European team, sacks him straight away. Watford sacked their manager.
Ronald Koeman's having a nightmare, bro, and he's still there.
But the thing is with him, Barcelona don't have the money to pay him out. They're really struggling with financial side. If they sack him, they don't have the money to pay him out, and because their situation is a little bit different.
It's somehow worse.
But these guys are giving McKenna and Ollie new contracts, and Phelan and all these guys, Carrick's, are getting new contracts for what? I was saying it for years. What does Carrick do? Like, I was confused. I thought, this guy's just there. He's just getting his badges. He's learning. He's a little. When Duncan Ferguson was at Everton next to Ancelotti,
hugging boys.
Yeah, bro, just there, just for the vibes. He's there, kicking back. But now this guy's serious. He's like part of the coaching style. What do you do, bro? He's all kicking back. No one's saying anything. Like, bro, like Mourinho. At least Mourinho, we've seen it at that Newcastle game. 30 minutes in, you're off. You're off. Half-time changes, and then you end up winning that game, right? But I don't know, Seb. I don't know, bro.
I don't know what to say. Look, credit to Liverpool, man. Like, they're definitely. I would put them as favourites to win the title this year now, because they didn't have to use Mane. Like, they have this plan B now. That we for a long time said.
That we were saying.
The depth, bro. It's there. It's there. They can pick who they want to play. At the end of the day, they rested players against us, and it worked out fine. Like 5-0. They're not even sore now. Like, they're fine. All of them, all those players today,
bro, they could have played another game.
They could have played another game.
Like you said, man, we weren't great. We were probably good.
No, you're good, but you didn't have to play them levels. You didn't have to step it up.
That's what we're saying. Like, the levels between the teams, like for us, it was 5, but we're just so clinical in front of goal, right? And on the counter and the pressing from the top.
But the passing that they choose the balls, no matter. Like, we're watching again the goals today. Like, they got 7 players around them, and they're still just simply moving it out of any danger.
And regardless what you think about the midfield on paper, or like as a team, man.
Yeah, but that's the thing,
perfect.
Bro. When you got a system, like Klopp does. All right, maybe I don't agree. He has a plan B, well, whatever. But the thing is, his plan A has been working. Let's just say when Keita gets the ball, Mane makes a run, Salah makes a run, someone makes a run, and it's the same runs. All you got to do is just put that ball in the positions.
Yeah, they know you're there.
Jota's going to be there.
Yeah.
We're United. One person gets the ball, no one knows what's happening. I mean, we're talking about it. Everyone's playing out of position. McTominay, Fred learning on the job. That's not their position. Greenwood, he's been doing well. We've got to give him credit. But bro, he doesn't need to start all the time. He's a number 9. You're playing him out on the right. You bought 75 million Sancho. You've been chasing him for 2 years. You're sitting on the bench. He's a right winger. What we needed all this whole time, the last couple of years since Valencia.
Yeah.
Rashford has just come back in. He's playing out on the left. All right, it's probably his best position. Bruno is playing a false 9, so there's no connecting with the rest of the midfield.
Who's between Bruno
no
and
one,
fucking
bro. No one.
McFred?
Like, that's the thing.
Who's between Bruno and the back line? Because it's not even McFred there. We shouldn't even say them, bro. We shouldn't even say it. Like,
bro, why does no one rate Matic? I know he's.
I like Matic. I like Matic.
He does the job defensively.
I think he's safer than that.
Look,
we could still get better.
Player anymore. Maybe not 90 minutes because of his age.
But I trust him. I really do. I really trust him.
He's someone who could have just sat in the hole in this game.
But he played last week, bro. And we got pumped by Leicester. Didn't he start that game as well? Like that. We got problems no matter what we do.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, it's not actually the result today is the result, right? But the bigger problem for you guys is there's no structure and the players have no idea what they're doing. Yeah. Right? No idea. Like, you can blame whatever you want on the midfield or the back line, but for me today watching, Greenwood, I know he's young and he's a great attacker, right? Eventually he's going to kill it. But the bloke doesn't track. He doesn't turn. Once the ball gets past him, he does not drop and defend at all.
And all this talk about learning from Cavani.
When they spread the ball, as in Liverpool's moving it across the back line, and then we'd find it out his way, it was easy to go past Greenwood.
Space.
Then it just dragged out Wan-Bissaka and Lindelof, and we scored so many goals like that, like too easy.
We just kept sucking all our team to your left,
one side,
to your left. Kept happening, kept happening.
But we've said it, man. This is just basic shit. Like, if you're not, they've got to know this stuff. Come on,
there's something, bro. It's.
I don't know if the players are doing it on purpose.
And that's the thing, bro. Like, that's the thing.
Did Pogba look upset to you when he got sent off? Because to me, he was like, "Oh, finally, this 15 minutes was way too much for me."
Bro,
like,
you could see in the challenge, man, like
frustration. It's the same. What I was saying.
Leave the stud showing and just see what happens, kind of thing.
Fuck him. Yeah,
bro,
that's what he was thinking.
And this is the thing, bro. Pogba, like I say, I always bring it up. His second touch is a tackle, and that's the kind of tackles he puts on against Neves. We're lucky to get away with that win because Greenwood scores, but that's the tackle Pogba put on his second touch.
Yeah.
He's gone over the ball and he's got Neves, and we're lucky to get away with it. Against Southampton, I think he picked up a yellow for the same thing because your second touch is a tackle. Now Bruno sold him short there. Poor pass by Bruno. Why didn't he, like, we look at some of the substitutions. Why don't you just take Bruno off? And it's not happening for him. Why not?
Hang on, but why Pogba got to win the ball so badly in that part of the field? Why?
Yeah, 100%.
A bad pass. Why are you committing in their defense? Like it was so far from any danger for us. Or like,
bro, you know what? The only pro I could say for Pogba, man, he's the only guy who doesn't hide when your backline has the ball. Like, he actually goes and looks to pick it up and tries to do something.
I guess, yeah.
That's what I did realize in this game.
He does want the ball.
Like McTominay, if you have a look, he's always hiding behind the player, so you can't even give him the ball. What I did notice, and you're right, Pogba was, give me the ball. I'm here. No, you don't want it. Like, there's no option.
Bullshit turns and whatnot, but
but he was offering for the ball, which a lot of the players don't. Someone picks up the ball.
Everyone's already trying to run off the shoulder.
And everyone's already going. And
that's why Lindelof pinging balls every fucking 2 minutes.
And that's the thing. You got to give 15 minutes. But the thing is now, like, Pogba's red card didn't determine whether, like, the scoreline was 5-6, 4, anything, right? But now he's let us down for the next couple of fixtures.
Maybe not, bro. Maybe now it's going to force Solskjaer's hand to changing things. Try something.
But Pogba didn't start anyways, bro.
I understand, but obviously the other two
does Donny come in now?
Has to, bro. Has to.
What could he have done that's so bad, bro?
I'm telling you, bro.
For 0 minutes, not even little cameos here and there. Like, he just sits there in his fucking puffer
maybe he's
jacket.
biting toenails as well.
Oh, fucking Scholesy,
I don't, bro.
If we're ever in doubt, bro, if we're ever down, there's a United legend up to no good. But look, we'll speak a little bit about the managers.
Boys, just before we go to the managers, I want to touch on, I know it's a bit of a touchy subject here and there because there's been a bit of banter and a couple clips chopped up,
Oh, here we go.
You know what I mean? But I've got to bring up one of the best players in the world, or was anyway, Cristiano Ronaldo, right? I'm actually disappointed for him because this guy wants to win more than probably anyone else in the world, right? And he's always got that hunger and fight. But do you think him coming into United, whatever, a signing for the marketing team, or it doesn't matter, whatever it is, do you think he needs to be there in the starting 11 every week? It's been a couple games now. I know he scored a couple goals, but do you think he's sometimes does more harm than good?
This is more harm than
As
good.
into the team.
I don't know. It is a tricky question to answer because it's like when he was dropped against Everton, it was play your best players. What's Ole doing? If everyone's available. And then the little clip of Ferguson and Khabib where he said, you gotta if your best players.
He did go up against Everton, when he was on the bench. He did go up 1-0, wasn't it?
We went up 1-0 in the first half without Ronaldo, and then Ronaldo came on in the second half, and we ended up copping a goal. But the thing is, for me, it's like Ronaldo got benched, and everyone's now like, Ole's got to play his best players. He's got to play the best players. And now that he is playing Ronaldo, it's now you got to drop him. So as a fan base, it's like, bro, you can't win. Is it bench him or is it rest him or is? And I get I get now why everyone was complaining because it was international week. Why are you resting him when it's an international week? Which makes sense. I understand that.
Yeah.
But in terms of, is it a little bit of a problem why if Ronaldo is here? I could say it is a little bit, but it does go both ways. If Ronaldo was signing for Bayern Munich, PSG, someone else, we don't go in for him. I believe if you personally, bro, if I was telling Seb off camera, I'm like, if you gave me the option of, all right, bro, you're gonna get Ronaldo, but 9 games in, this is where you're gonna be, and you're gonna get pumped 5-0 to Liverpool, or Ronaldo goes to City, I'm probably taking Ronaldo coming back.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because to me, it's just a personal decision. To see Ronaldo go to City, one of our best players, one of our legends, to go there, it'll probably, like, my season would have been ruined from week 3, whenever it was, right?
Hours before the signing.
You know me, bro. You know me. We're playing pro clubs. I was making orders, bro. You know, Coles was making delivery, click and collect. You know, like, what are you gonna do with 100 bags of snakes? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But like,
I don't believe that any team in the world is better off without Ronaldo.
And this is where I was going, because to me, if you play to Ronaldo's strengths, you win games. Ronaldo's not there to track. He's never tracked in his life.
Yeah.
Even back then, he never really tracked, right? You got to play to his strength. You look at the Atalanta game. One cross from Luke Shaw. Ronaldo gets to him. Yeah, put it in the area. Ronaldo will get the goals for you. Like I always say, he only takes Ronaldo one or two chances, and he takes them. Give him some clear-cut chances and he gets them, but you need to play to his strengths. Sancho is the guy on the right-hand side to put in the crosses or to link up with Bruno and Ronaldo.
Yes.
It does work.
There's so many avenues to get the ball to him, but we don't use any.
That's what I'm saying. And now he's left isolated. No one's getting the ball to him. The front three are clueless, and Ronaldo's ended up kicking players because that's the only time Ronaldo's going to get the ball, bro. He swung at him once.
This is what I meant when we said it before, like, I honestly feel the expectation from the fans, because it was such a big deal, was unrealistic, and I don't think he should be up top, man.
But I think at a full strength team, I'd have him on the left of the front three.
Even if he's not playing 90 minutes.
But you do see him rotate. When we scored the goal against Leicester, Rashford came into the center. Ronaldo went out wide. When the ball went over the top, it was Ronaldo, and you see it in the Atalanta game as well. A few times Ronaldo was out on the wing on the left hand side, and that's fine. Liverpool do it too with your front three. So it doesn't really matter where they start. It's getting the ball there is where the problem is. Our midfield can't get the ball there, and I think that's where the issues lie for United. I mean, do you like? The thing is, do you risk not playing Ronaldo, and then it's like, I personally look, Liverpool fans that I've been watching online, they all said, if Ronaldo starts, United get pumped. And I was thinking to myself, no, that's true.
I don't
that's
see
true
that at all.
Yeah, but there you go, bro. These guys are saying it too.
Us, but it's something easy to say. That's fine. Like you can say that. There's no consequences to saying such a thing.
The players see it too, though, right?
Yeah.
The goal, offside goal, whatever that he scored, like, I think it was Trent and Konate. They both kind of hesitated, quick feet, and it was a goal, right? So he still has that. But man, that's why I think, especially against the smaller teams in the league, if he was on the left wing, for example, defenders aren't sticking tight to him. I know he may have be getting on in age and whatnot, but he's still quick enough.
Of course,
he's still more than capable.
He also plays a style where he can play every minute. Doesn't have to rest. I believe that's part of his brilliance. I honestly
think, man, I think up front he's a bit of a waste, because you know what, your players just can't find him. That probably is the reason.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's no one. The last couple of games, the only player that's trying to find him is Bruno, and that's because of the Portuguese thing. You see in international, he links up, Bruno assists him. But then the thing is as well, it's like Ronaldo's come in, Bruno's goals have dried up. So it's like, Bruno last season was killing it with goals and assists. This season, it's like, it's questionable. Is it the Ronaldo thing that his goals are drying up, his assists are drying up? I don't know. Bro, I look at this United team and it's shambolic, bro. I get your point. And there's arguments. You got
to ask the question.
See you next week, bro. Fucking had enough. See you asking the question.
This one's for the fans, bro.
This one's fucking.
But like.
No, you're right. That it is.
You do. Not that you rely on him a bit more, but like, everyone knows Ronaldo's on the pitch.
Bro.
So that any 50-50, you kind of try to go to him, which probably may not be the answer all the time, right?
But
Bro,
we have so many players, but it doesn't have to be everything for Ronaldo.
That's the point,
But it's what I've been saying as well. And we kind of talked about it a bit today. Was that we're skipping important phases of playing from the back to the front. We're just skipping. We're skipping all the guys that can play the proper balls, and then we're not using the width when we have to. And when we use the width, it's Wan-Bissaka or it's Luke Shaw. But it's not Rashford. It's not whoever's on the other side. Like, it's not Sancho. Obviously, he's not on the field.
And like you've got
the wrong players are getting the balls every single time.
Yeah. And you've practically got like close to a dream team up front, right?
Bro,
you have unbelievable talent, but as a team,
I've never seen a better, again, on paper, team in my life.
But that's what I said.
Ever.
When I gave my predictions at the start of the season, United should be winning the league.
I think it was more than should.
What's more than should? They will.
Was
there a will? Was there
I'm pretty sure you booked the bus.
The bus was booked, yeah,
bus
definitely.
was booked.
After Ronaldo signed, we were all like sure of it.
It's getting out of your pay there as well. No, like,
oh man.
Let's be real though. Let's be real. You're looking at that team, and there's a reason why. There's a reason, bro. Like, I'll be honest. As long as Klopp is the manager at Liverpool, I'll never put him any lower than second ever again. I can't anymore because United,
regardless of the players, right?
Regardless of the players, yes. The only reason I made that assumption of Liverpool because your squad depth, and you never know when it's. I don't know how true it is with Liverpool and Mane Salah with the African Cup of Nations.
So potentially 8 games.
8 games. So I thought it was only 2. Don't know how that's going to impact. This is where the FIFAs and Premier League should be like, yo, this tournament should not take place at that time. The World Cup is moved to December. Let them play after the season. I just don't think it's fair for teams like Liverpool and whoever got the African players. It just doesn't make sense.
It's silly.
But will that hurt Liverpool? We don't know. You guys could be 9 points clear.
Bro. It has to somehow. It has to somehow.
Yeah, but you guys could be 9 points clear by then. Let's just say.
True.
And you might drop a few points. Might not hurt you. Or could be the flip side where it loses you the title, and that's another thing. But like I said, I said you bus parade this that because look at the team we had, and that was before Ronaldo signed. You know, and I'm like, this is the team now, and because of Ollie's progress, no matter how shit we were playing, 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, this is the time you need to deliver. And I said it, he needs to deliver now, or it's time to go. We're 9 games in, and I don't think personally, I'm not buying into the Ollie out, Ollie in's the back, like. The Twitter guys can deal with that, but something needs to change. This result shouldn't get you the game against Tottenham. I'm sorry. Like, I thank you for the rebuild. Thank you for changing the culture around the club. But bro,
what's different, bro?
It's
what's different,
bro. Like,
culture?
We don't have a
Mourinho who's blasting the players.
But that's the thing, bro. Like the whole like energy around the club just felt so different once Mourinho left.
100%, but that's Mourinho. But to me, I'm still seeing the same stuff from the players. They say the same things after we lose.
Yeah. I get it, but
there's no responsibility. No one's saying anything except for we need to do better. Like, no shit, bro. You just lost 5-0.
I know that, but just in general, bro. Like, where the state of the club at that time, it was in a bad place, bro. And it was like we're rebuilding after rebuilding after rebuilding. I'm like, what's going on here? We're buying players. You bought your Mkhitaryan, you bought all these players and you're shipping them off. Like you bought Fred and you didn't play him. 50 million you paid for Fred. Why is it because Man City wanted him? You bought him.
Well, I'd pay 50 million to not play him.
Yeah, and like Mourinho didn't play him. We hardly seen anything of Luke Shaw. He wanted to sell Martial. He wasn't favouring Rashford. He said our whole academy system is shit. And that was in pre-season too. So by the culture of the club, that's what I mean. Like, it was a breath of fresh air. I think it was like a big weight lifted off the players' shoulders.
Yeah,
like your Rashfords and all that.
Let's fast forward 3 years.
Yeah, fast forward 3 years, and you gotta admit, like you said, you're looking at the players on paper now. The squad he's put together, we should be competing for the league.
For sure.
But on the flip side, Wan-Bissaka has gone backwards. Luke Shaw this season has got. I don't know what it is. Maybe Luke Shaw, Maguire.
He's probably overplayed. He's probably tired.
Euros.
It was great.
And is it a burnout from the Euros? They can't.
Yeah, I think it could be.
Are they both in? I know they're 100%. They're still playing injured. Greenwood and Greenwood hasn't He's scoring goals, but hasn't really added anything else to his game.
Yeah, that's like, it sounds silly that saying that's all he does is score a goal or two, because like it's a big thing, but you need to do more. And like Cavani does more. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like,
100.
There's no planet where Greenwood is a better player overall than Cavani. We this building shit, he's gonna learn, he's gonna get better coming off the bench. He's gonna still score those 1 or 2 goals off the bench. We need better helping back, like Cavani helps the defense, which they fucking need some help, right?
100%.
Just
and that's the thing, bro. Like Rashford does the job for us because he plays with a bit of passion and a bit of fight, but you can't run on that every single game. Rashford's football IQ is probably still one of the worst in the team in terms of decision making. He went to pass, went to take on a player. You see against Liverpool now, and like he done well. He ripped like 3 players down the sideline, and then just no one in the box. Yeah, just forget about it. Just Rashford, do your thing. And we're just gonna hang out and hope you do something. Like what? Like get plays, get numbers in the box. Yeah, Fred McTominay, get in there. Pogba wasn't playing, but whoever, just get in the box. If Cavani is in them positions, defenders are gonna have a hard time to be like, Cavani's here 1 second, then he's there next second, and then he's dropped out, and then the ball's in the back of the net. And these are the things where you as Ole, as the manager, needed to realize. I told you, I'll give him all the credit for the rebuild. Even though half the players were bought, most of the players were bought, still there was improvement. People got to stop the hate for Ole. People got to stop like letting the hate for Ole delude them from analyzing a game and analyzing situations. But they need, like, it's time now, bro.
Like, where do you actually see the improvement though? Bringing in players, yes, right?
Yeah, we look prettier.
Culture, bro, I don't think so.
Bro, I don't think so either.
Like style of play, I don't think so.
No, culture, yeah, bro.
Culture within the playing group, you reckon?
Within the club in general, the whole club in general, bro.
Okay, probably because he was a legend that came back. But that only, like you said, can last for so long.
Yeah, that's that breath of fresh air that's come and gone already.
Where have you improved on the pitch?
Position on the ladder. So we're talking about United
Mourinho
under
came
Jose.
second as well, bro.
Yeah, Mourinho came second as well. Yeah, but I get it. He came second, but then we dropped so far down. Ole comes in, and bro, we were in Europa League for how long are we were playing in Europa League? No,
we're in Champions League last year, bro. What happened there?
Yeah,
straight back to Europa League.
Yeah, but then if we go back then, if you want to go back then, I could say there's times in them games where the players should have taken their chances. Martial had 2 open goals. I get it, but we can't.
But we're defining seasons by what one or 2 chances missed, bro.
100% you do though. 100% you do, because
bro.
Liverpool lost the league by millimeter because the ball got cleared off the line.
How we lost the league? No, it's not.
We got by goal difference. We lost the league by margins
with Mourinho. Oh,
in general, I'm just saying.
With Mourinho, not with Ole.
No, but I'm just saying. No, it was under Fergie. We lost the league on goal difference. I'm just saying, you go 1 moment, goals, yes, goals, margins. If we really look at them, it does determine where the season ends up, right? But I'm just saying with Ole, you look, where does he improve? League positions. It's factual. League positions. You can say it doesn't matter, but bro, the players that he came in, the midfield, he had Pereira, Lingard.
Yeah, bro, you're right about saying the rebuild in buying the better players, not the right players, the better players, 100%. But that's it, bro.
I don't think they came to the club because of him.
Yeah,
I think they came to the club.
No, I never said that. I said it. I said it back then, like 2019, when me and Kev were doing the debate. I'm like, no matter who the manager is, we're Manchester United. Players are going to come. Doesn't matter if it's not about Ole attracting players. Yeah. It's about we're Manchester United. So it's not about who the manager is at all, right? But I just think. He's taken us as far as you can get. You got us to a final. Now, whether he didn't make any subs, whether he didn't believe in the players, he didn't get the job done. That should have been a walk in the park in the 90 minutes, right?
Yep.
But now it's time, bro. Like there's not much to be said. Like he shouldn't get the Spurs game. He's reached his ceiling. I mean, you should be doing more with these players, regardless who the manager is. You should be challenging. You shouldn't be losing to. You shouldn't be losing to like teams like Everton and getting knocked out by West Ham in the cup and all that. It's just not acceptable anymore. And like that's it. Like there's not much more you can say, bro. That it's the own and I've said it so many times, bro. I just don't trust the owners to make that decision. How far or how long are you going to wait till you make that decision till top four is mathematically gone? Then what happens where you're going to bring in the new manager, you're sitting in 9th, 15 points behind whoever's in 4th, 20, 30 points behind whoever's in 3rd. You've closed the gap. 2 years ago, we were 30 points behind Liverpool when they won the league. Last season, I know you guys had injuries and all that sort of stuff. We're 5 points ahead, so there's progress there. Now, you got to capitalize on that. You got a better squad, better players, yeah? Win the league, at least challenge. You should be up there with the Chelsea's. Chelsea won 7-0 this weekend, no strikers. Nothing at all.
You see the way they try to play. Like losing 5-0 to Liverpool, like we said, the result's a result. But you have no structure whatsoever.
That's it. He doesn't know what he's doing himself, because it's like you want to press. You're telling the players to press, like you're saying. Greenwood's pressing, but no one else is. What's the message? Because we're counter-attacking team.
It only seems like they practice. Once we've got the ball, this is what we do, and then we'll try to score like that. But then there's nothing else. There's nothing else after that.
It's not just against Liverpool.
100%, it's not.
No, it's been the whole season, bro. It's been the whole season. Yeah.
We're a team who's up there and very clinical in front of goal. That's why it's 5-0. But we saw it against Everton. A couple of times you got hit on the counter. And like Borja said it before, you guys getting an attacking corner is probably the worst thing for you guys. Aston Villa as well. That was another one where they had plenty of chances. All right, you've come back, I think, twice now in the Champions League. But still, like...
Well, that just shows...
These teams that you're beating, right? You'd expect United to
And you lost the young boys.
There's
young boys.
There's too much wrong. There's too much wrong.
Really, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Look, I'm not gonna slate Oli, but I'm not someone to give him this abuse and all that sort of stuff. It is what it is, bro. At the end of the day, I can sit here and say fuck off, blah blah blah, but I'm not the guy that's sacking him. Now you got to make the call.
And you're not the guy who put him in the job too.
That's right. So I got to back the guy. The next guy, look, everyone wants Conte to come in. I don't know why I told you guys off camera. I don't think he's the right guy, and I don't even know why. Maybe because he was a Chelsea manager. Maybe he's a little bit arrogant. Maybe that's what we need. But if he does get the job, I'm going to back him. But I'm going to back him till the wheels fall off again. But the thing is, I don't know. I can't even tell you who the right guy is. Jamie Carragher.
Like, who do you
Jamie Carragher, because Jamie Carragher's telling me... Jamie Carragher's... At least he can identify the problems that we got at the club. I don't know. Like, even if Jamie Carragher's a good shout, I don't know. But look, Conte is available. If you're looking at... I mean, I don't think it matters who's available, because, you know, if the money's there, the managers will come. I don't know, bro. Get Conte and Zidane together. Package. Get them both. I think we need all the help that we can get. I don't know, bro. I don't know. All I know is, for Ollie's sake, just step down, bro. Like, I think the fans will respect you more if you just step down. And I know you want to stick around and you want to make this right, but you've had enough chances, in my opinion.
And Butch, I'll give you credit, bro, because you stuck to your word from the beginning too. Like, you were very anti-Ollie out, but not because, you know, of Ollie, but because of the situation.
Look,
now, like, as the situation's developed and evolved, like, you've also gone with it, and you understand, bro. Like, fuck.
What do you boys think about? Like, I know in his post-match press conference, he said something about, like, we're close to getting what we want. What
the fuck is it that we want? What do we want?
What is that?
You know, like, half of his press conferences
don't be out of the squad.
Don't make sense, bro. Yeah, January transfer window. We're close to the window. I don't know, bro, because he's like, we've gone this far and we don't want to quit. I mean,
he just says shit, bro. He says shit.
Bro, he says whatever. He keeps deflecting from the tactical side of the conversation.
Sounds a bit like you've watched Deflection.
Yeah,
City.
Deflection City.
Number one defender on the panel.
Hey, look, it is what it is, you know. But look, you look, Seb, with the thing that you just said. I always look at the players first. Even in this game, for me, I look at the players before I look at the starting lineup. The starting lineup, it is what it is. I can't change it. But tell me why you picked. Show me why you picked. Do your basics. You're getting bullied off the ball. You're losing passes. You can't link up play. We're trying to play out. We can't even play out from the back.
They can't stand in a straight line, bro. In a straight line, that's across the field.
Yeah.
Defenders.
Yeah, and they can't do any.
Can you chuck up the A-League logo? Sorry to make you edit a bit more than normal, but can you just chuck that bad boy up?
They got the A-League.
Them at home.
The new A-League formation is that's the system that United are playing at the moment.
Joke.
And that's what it is. I always look at the players first, and then we look at the manager and his decision making throughout the games. And look, we're just solely basing it on this game. Yeah? No. I'm just saying, like, when we talk about the game, we're looking at just this game before we get onto anything else. every other podcast, guys, that I watch, it's the same thing. We know what we all think about the manager. We all know what we think about McTominay and Fred. I don't need, and I give credit to you guys as well, Rami, Ferdy, Kev as well, that come on. And we never really have a massive conversation about the managers week in, week out, because we know the situation. You guys already know what we think about the manager. We just analyze the game for what it was. We know he's not a good manager. We know he's out of his depth. We know all this stuff.
Look at the things we're saying about the Man United manager.
No, but
we know he's not a good manager.
Yeah, but this is the thing. And the only people that can't see it is Ole and his coaching staff and the board. They're the only ones that can make a decision. We just got to now roll with the punches. As a fan base, just roll with the punches. Yeah, going into if he gets a result against if he has the job by the time he gets to Tottenham, he's there for another week. Then you got City.
I was going to say, quickly touching on the fans, what do you guys think about half of them catching the early bus?
Bro, I live in Australia, and if I was at that game, I would have done the same thing.
Like they're going to start trying to make a statement because they want him gone?
I hope not.
What's the buzz
I hope
over
not,
there?
because you got to you got to
I-
support your team still, bro.
I think there's a lot of fans that still stayed behind, that want him out. That still stayed behind, still clapped the players. At the end of the day, bro, it's Manchester United.
You got to support him, right?
Yeah.
I know this whole Glazer out thing, and don't buy the kit. And I was heavily into that. Before I didn't buy original kit for years. Yeah, I didn't buy a kit for years. But when you learn how much money is actually going into the owners' pockets from selling the kits, maybe it's not as much. But when the owners leave, right, the club's still gonna be here. So
Exactly.
it's hard not to, even though you want the Glazers out. I think they're the main problem, because what is there any news? Can someone check the phones? Is this guy still in a job? I'm being serious, bro. Like,
I'm not even mad at. I'm not even.
the eyes.
I'm not even mad at the. I'm not mad at the board, man. Like they've gotten us player after player after player.
Sky Sports. We're not even seeing. And that's the problem, Mark. We're not seeing anything. And the fact that the thing that killed me was seeing Sir Alex Ferguson 5-0 down, and you just see like, this is what he built. He built like United to where they are, and all for what?
It's good to see King Kenny have a laugh. Though.
Have a laugh, and he deserves it, bro. He deserves it, because he's come to Old Trafford and got slapped up every now and then as well. So why not, bro? And this is their moment. This is Liverpool's moment.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm happy to take any sort of banter, bro. I'm copying it on the chin. Yeah, I've been bent over last night, so there's not much. I mean, I've taken it all, bro. It's one of them. It's one of them games. But boys, any final words for this thing? I mean,
well done, Liverpool.
Well
done,
still,
Liverpool.
still
Have
have a laugh.
Have a laugh, please. Honestly, what a day tonight.
You better watch what you're gonna say, because you might be out of the group chat as well. Yeah, so pick your words wisely.
Oh man.
Nah, look, it's your day.
Enjoy
Liverpool's
the win,
day.
bro.
Bragging rights once again. Seb, for us, commiserations.
It's just another week.
We might be doing a Bundesliga wrap up from next week. So
Gonna kiss the bag.
Dortmund, I've got RB Leipzig there, mate. I've got.
Mate.
I went for the bag. I went for the money, boys. But yeah, look, it is what it is. We'll take this one on the chin. See what the owners do in the next couple of hours, next couple of days. We need to see. We need to see. The next thing
He'll be there.
The next thing that needs to happen is we need to see that yellow bar at the bottom of Sky Sports. Unfortunately, it is what it is, bro. Liverpool. If this happened to Liverpool, the manager goes. The only manager.
Nah.
The only.
I don't think so. You reckon Klopp would have got sacked
Well,
if they
by
lost
now.
5-0?
No,
No.
not if they lost 5-0, but
No, if it was consistent like you guys, I believe so. Yeah.
yeah, like you seen it with what's his name, Roy Hodgson and all these guys.
Yeah, but that's different scenarios. There.
Not really,
like
bro.
After
Because
the last couple of seasons, if we started the season like you guys,
Yeah.
and now we got done, by you guys
You reckon?
at Anfield, I reckon
Shit.
you got to say something, man.
You
Like,
have to.
It
It's
means
time's up,
more,
time's
bro.
up, yeah.
Like you can. He's won the league. He's won all of that, but
it's different. Yeah, it's
I don't know,
different.
man.
When we got slapped to City 6-1, we were still on top of the table, or thereabouts. And that's the season we lost on goal difference. So it's there you go. If you don't concede them 6 goals, but it's like we're still thereabouts. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, they've got
it's
to
a
have a chat
different.
with Ollie, I reckon.
Hey,
Chat's got to happen. I reckon maybe he just steps down and does it. You
He
know,
and that's
we
what I'm
don't
saying.
need-
He needs to step down and at least
Give
at
him
least the fans
Newcastle
will
job.
back him. At least the fans will back him a little bit, saying, you know what? At least you did the right thing and you
Just
stepped
don't
down.
give us Zidane, please. Just don't give us Zidane.
Newcastle United, Ollie.
I don't know, bro. I don't know who the guy is. I was saying bring Zidane in
Not
because it's the
Zidane,
name.
bro. The name.
I'm clutching.
Put the boots
I don't
on.
know, bro. Put the boots on. We need someone in midfield, bro. We need someone in midfield. Put the boots on.
Another
Conte. Whatever. Look, at the moment, we need someone that's gonna come in. He's got the tools. Don't give me when this next guy comes in. I do not want to hear give him time.
No rebuilding. Nothing.
No rebuilding.
Nothing. Win.
No give me
Trophies,
time.
Trophies. That's it.
I want to see armpits at the end of the season. We're still in the Champions League. That's probably more winnable than the actual league itself. FA Cup will come around at the start of next season. You go on and win that because we have the players to win that. And it's I don't know. I don't know what more to say, guys. It is what it is. It's been a hard one today. Damo's obviously cheering. I'm happy to take anything from Damo.
Hey, you did say you're going to do the J
This
League
is done.
celebration. Do it for the fans. Do it for the fans. Come on.
This is the double L.
You got to do it. You
Double
got to do it. Come on. What a day, man. What a day.
This guy, eh?
Welcome
Butcher
back
is
to the
smiling.
football camp.
Do you know
Smiling on
what?
the outside,
Do you know what?
seething on
I'm
the
here.
inside.
I'm here. Seb's here. There's
Hey,
some guys that are
there's some
not.
guys who
didn't
were
rock up.
hiding.
There's some guys that are not here today. So
That's fair.
I'll be here for next week's 3-0 loss too, boys. I'll be here still.
channel's
be
gonna be deleted tonight. This won't even go up, you know. I just wanted the company just to hang out for a little bit.
We're here, bro. We're
Thank
here.
you, bro. Thank you. But look, guys, like always, like, share, subscribe, get your thoughts in the comments. I don't
Leave
know,
your managers' resumes as well in the comments.
if you got any
We'll send them off
CVs,
to United.
anyone, drop your CV below. If you play a 6 role, I think that's.
Yeah, lace the boots up.
if you anyone play that 6 role yet, jump in the
What
comments.
about a
Let us-
hitman? Any hitmen to? pull
This
the
guy's
trigger?
going too far, bro.
What do you mean?
It's-
Too
we
far?
started with a Hitler
5 nils
salute
too
here.
far. 5 nils too far. What are you talking about?
I heard neck him before the game, anyways. But guys, maybe we'll see you on the next one. Maybe.
If not, join my
Will
pod.
we be back?